Hello, today we are looking at 0455 IGCSE Economics, paper 1 2 from May June 2017, question number 1 to question number 15. Let's start. The first question which arises here is which is not a factor of production. A farm is a factor of production in the form of land. A farmer is a labor. A farmer's bank account and a second-hand tractor. A second-hand tractor is a capital equipment, and since A, B, and C, A, B, and D are factors of production, C should be the right answer as bank account is not a factor of production. Moving on. Heavy rain caused floods in an area of a country. What may be the opportunity cost of repairing the damage caused? Now, opportunity cost is the next best alternative. So the option is allocation of government funds to the area instead of a new airport. So the government has to spend its funds on repairing the damage caused by the flood instead of building a new airport. So the airport was the opportunity cost because if they hadn't used their funds for the floods, they would have used it for the new airport. Hence, option A is correct. Question number 3. The diagram shows a production possibility curve for cars and furniture. A recession causes a decrease in production in both cars and furniture. Which movement would represent this change? Now, since it's saying that there's a decrease in production of both cars and furniture, we need to consider our cars or your furniture here. So, from which point? Now, before they must be producing on the BPC, so we could say X. Now the options we look at here is that we have X to W. X to W now because that actually shows an increase in production of cars. So X to S not is a wrong option. X to Y. Now in X to Y we know that when we actually take it towards the axis, we know that when we move from X to Y, the production of both has decreased as per the question. So hence B X to Y is correct. Okay. In response to an increase in price from $5 per kilo to $6 per kilo, a chicken farmer increased supply from 400 kilos to 500 kilos. What is the price elasticity? The price elasticity is calculated in a simple formula: percentage change in quantity supplied over no, just change in price over change in quantity supplied over change in price into initial price over initial quantity, which will be written as now our change in quantity supplied is about 100, our change in price is 1 into our initial price was 5 and our initial quantity is 400. So if you calculate this using a calculator, 100 into 5 over 400, that gives you 1.25, hence D is correct. The diagram shows the demand for chocolate. What would have caused the movement from point X to point Y? Now point X to point Y is movement like this, and this is represented as an extension in demand, which is caused by a fall in the price of chocolate. Hence it's an easy option. All the other options would relate to a shift to the right. Now, a beekeeper maintains hives of bees to produce honey. The bees can pollinate neighbors' fruits, but also give a painful sting to gardeners. If both of these events occur, how will the cost and benefits be affected? Now, since the bees will pollinate the neighbors, pollinate, that's an external benefit, and also give it to external cost. So, external benefit will rise, external cost will rise. If external benefits rise, your social benefits also rise, and if external costs rise, your social costs also rise. So, hence, correct option is D, where both of them actually rise. In 2015, there was a significant fall in the world price of petrol. What would have not caused a cause in the price of petrol? Now, you have so if there's an increasing exploitation of US oil reserve, that means the supply is increasing, so price would have fallen. Of course, the re-entry of Iranian producers, again the price would have fallen. Shorter journeys would mean that the cost is lower, so the price would have obviously fallen. The continuing global recovery from world economic recession would actually be the correct answer then, because as you actually recover from the economic recession, your price would have increased. Which statement about financial matters is correct? So commercial banks' main activity is finance of international trade. No, that's the central bank. Paper banknotes possess all the desirable properties. No, they are not durable in the long term. Stock exchanges trade mainly in second-hand stocks and shares. Yes, this is the correct option. And central banks acts as a lender of last resort to companies facing bankruptcy. No, it's commercial banks, not companies. So hence, the correct answer is C. What is most likely to support a claim for wage increases in an industry? A decrease in the industry sales will actually lead. It's not a strong claim. A decrease in the need for specialist training, no. An increase in cheap imports of a rival product would actually mean that their demand is falling for your product, so your wages actually decrease. An increase in wages of similar industry, yes, hence it's the correct option. Since it is an increase in other industries are paying higher, then you would also want your workers to be paid higher. The government increases the rate of income tax, and decreases the rate of sales tax VAT. From the initial equilibrium point of X, which letter indicates the new equilibrium point in the market for normal goods. Now, since you're talking about normal goods, when the income tax actually increases, your demand would shift to the left, so it should be D1 or on a D1 curve. And since there's a decrease in the sales tax, your supply will shift to the right because of the supply now at a higher point. So your answer should be D, where your demand is actually shifted to the left, where your supply is shifted to the right or downward. In South Africa, the number of skilled workers is relatively low. However, average wages in South Africa are double the average wage in Brazil and Turkey, and they're 1.6 times higher than in Malaysia. What may be concluded from this information? So, Malaysian workers are more skilled. No, we cannot exactly say that because it just covers the wage. Prices in South Africa are double. No, prices and wages cannot be directly related. South Africa's labor productivity is low. If your labor productivity is low, then why would you be paid like your wages would be strong? South African Indian bargaining power is strong. Yes, this is the correct answer since having skilled workers is likely to lead to strong bargaining power because they cannot be replaced and they're expensive to train. Moreover, any industrial action taken by skilled workers is likely to lead to higher consequences, which leads to higher wages for these workers. To achieve horizontal integration, a firm producing tires could merge with another firm who's producing. Horizontal integration means you're producing a firm with a firm, merging with a firm that produces the same product. So, a firm producing tires has to merge with a firm producing tires. Which cost will necessarily fall continuously as your output increases? Now, as your output increases, your average fixed cost falls. Because your fixed costs are constant in a short term. So as you increase your output, these are divided into a larger number, and if you have a fixed number that you're dividing by increasing quantity, that the answer is likely to fall. Hence, your average fixed costs fall. A monopoly takes over an industry from competitive firms. What is not likely to be true about a monopoly compared to the competitive firm? It will earn a high rate of profit. Yes, in the long run, monopolies earn supernormal profits. A monopoly will gain a greater share of the market. Yes, it will gain. So it's not likely to be true. A monopoly will offer a wider choice to the consumers. Now, monopolies often restrict the supply to the consumer, which is often a disadvantage. So this is not likely to be true. It will obviously operate on a larger scale of production. Now, here the table is given and asking us to find firm's fixed cost. Now remember, your fixed cost is basically a total cost minus variable cost. So you have 85 minus 15, which is equals to 70, and then 95 minus 25 is also equals to 70. 95 minus 25, 105 minus 35 is also equals to 70. So hence your answer is C, 17. Thank you.